So experiment number 7 is about RC filter simulation, and you can refer this one from the tutorial that I have provided to you about analog mixed signal system design workshop power supply edition from pages 32 to 51. So ito na po iyon. And yung workshop na to, this was given to me way back 2017 when I had my on-the-job training in Japan for 2 months. So kaya po inaral ko talaga yung paggamit ng MATLAB Simulink, and then nag-come up tayo with this document na very relevant dun sa ating subject. So yung ating experiment number 7 is about RC filter simulation. So in this work, the students will be able to create filter with R or the resistor and C as the capacitor block with predefined requirements. The main goal of this module is to model the filter design and response observation by RNC elements in Simulink. Some specified requirements are as follows. So nakalagay naman dito yung filter na gagawin po natin, yung type ng filter is the analog low pass filter, and then we'll be using 10 ohm for the resistance and 10 microfarad for the capacitance. Of course, as you do your simulations, I'm expecting na you'll be also trying to change the values of the resistance and the capacitance. So ito lang yung diagram or circuit ng ating RC filter model. Yan. So yung P1 tsaka P2 dito, this is just point or the node. Then we have the resistor, the capacitor, and the reference or the ground. And then these are the physical modeling tools that we could actually use. Pero hindi naman po lahat ito ay kailangan ninyong gamitin. So I'm just giving you information about the physical modeling tools that we could use in MATLAB Simulink. So meron tayong Sim Power Systems, which is for the electric power system, Simscape for the physical modeling basic environment, Sim Mechanics for the mechanical 3D, Sim Driveline for vehicle drive, Sim Hydraulics for hydraulic, and Sim Electronics for electronic circuit like the digital analog. In our case, and in my experience, ang nagamit ko talaga ay Simscape and Sim Electronics. Ito talaga yung related even to our course. The physical modeling tools shown in the previous slide serve as the following purpose from left to right, as I explained. And then for this example, yung gagamitin daw natin is yung item number 2, which is the physical modeling basic environment, and item number 6, which is the electronic circuit or the digital analog. And binigyan ko rin kayo dito ng idea yung mga blocks na gagamitin natin. Remember, binigay ako sa inyo na video tutorial about paano natin makukuha yung mga blocks na to dun sa library browser. So we have here the Simulink library. So pwede mo siyang kuhanin from the category sources and then sinks. And then hanapin mo yung block name like for the sine wave. So syempre yung ginagawa ng sine wave is the sine wave signal. Yung scope natin is for us to observe the behavior of the waveform. Kaya oscilloscope din po yung ating scope. And then you can go to the Simscape library where you can see this category like the foundation library, electrical elements. Andun po natin makikita yung resistor, yung capacitor, tsaka yung ground po natin. Then alam naman natin yung function ng mga different components na ito. And then along with that, same category, we also have to use controlled voltage source and the voltage sensor, which is basically the external signal source and the external signal monitor. And take note, mahalaga tong utilities na ito. So meron tayong tinatawag na Simulink to PS or Physical Space Converter, and then PS to Simulink Converter. So this is important kasi nga you're trying to connect your circuit to the outside world. If that's the case, kailangan gumamit ka ng converter. And then, yung solver setting natin ay for the solver configuration naman. Yun lang yung gagamitin natin for this experiment. So, ito yung steps. Siyempre, i-place muna natin yung mga block and then specify natin yung mga value. And then you can actually double-click the block so that we could display the parameter setting screen. Just like what you can see in the screen. And then after nun, kapag nalagay na po natin yung block, so we will set the values of the resistor. So, ang ating given ay 10 ohm. and siset natin yung capacitor to 10 microfarad. So forget about yet the other parameters like the tolerance, series resistance, parallel conductance, and so on. Eventually, as you do your experimentation, try nyo i-change yung mga values nito, make a table, and then show the differences. Mention nyo yung inyong observation when you change the values as well. And then we will place each block and connect as shown below. So ito na po dapat yung maging itsura natin from sine wave to the scope. Ito yung binanggit ko kanina na solver configuration. Ito yung binabanggit ko na conversion from Simulink to physical space and physical space to Simulink. Ayan. And then we will save the model as crf.slx. SLX is just the extension for the Simulink. And then, in-specify na rin dito yung value ng sine wave. Basically, yung ginamit mo for experiment 6, yun din naman yung for the sine wave. Kaya nga, this is a continuous experimentation. And then, simulation time and setting up solver. In the menu bar, so you have to go to the simulation and then select the model configuration parameters. Then, simulation time, start and end time. Yan, so you have to specify. Yung start time natin, nakalagay naman 0, then stop time 0.01. Again, you can try to experiment and explore on this one. Try to change the value and then observe the results. And then for the solve option, selection of integration method, step size, error setting, nakaset yan by default. So you can actually try also to do the experimentation and see what will happen. So the maximum step size is set to default. In below example, it is automatically set to 0.002 second obtained by dividing the n of time of 0.01 second by 50. So for this experiment, we simulate maximum step size and it is set to 1 microsecond. Next is you'll make an annotation. So annotation is just parang label lang siya. By simply clicking this annotation icon, makikita mo po to dun sa left pane of the workspace. After selecting the annotation, customize its name as shown below. So pwede mo siyang bigyan ng design like this. Then right-click mo yung annotation and then select the properties and look for the click function just like here. And then from here, you can set the values of the parameter. So sinet natin si R as 10, C as 10 microfarad. Yan. And then, parameterization. In this example naman, we will make resistor and capacitor values as variables. So resistor is set up as R for the ohm and capacitor is set up as C for the farad as well. So, save natin po ito as CRF underscore parma or param. It's up to you kung ano gusto mong ipangalan dito sa ating parameterization. So, basically, this is important kung gusto mo na nag-change yung mga values ng ating resistance and capacitance instead of just putting the default value of that. So, pwede naman po yon. Parameters in the Simulink model can be entered directly into the model. It is more convenient to manage with MFile. So, gawa ka ng MATLAB script. And then, in the Home tab of the MATLAB window, select ka ng New Script. And then, use MATLAB script in setting the values for resistor and capacitor. Just make sure that you have same variables. And then, save natin yung script as cr underscore params.m, just like here. Of course, for lines 1 and 2, you can put your names here instead. Then just put here the value of the resistor and the capacitor. Next, we will right-click the model and go to the model properties. Then we'll look for callbacks, just like this. And then click the init function and type the function save script in MATLAB to initialize the values. So take note that the init function always execute before simulation. It is overwritten in the command line. If you would like to change the value, you need to change the value in the script. In this case, the MATLAB script was named cr underscore params. So you can see the values of the variables in the workspace after clicking run in the MATLAB script editor as shown below. So you can also specify codes in the command window by simply typing the command. Yan. So pwede kang, aside from the command window, nasa workspace na din yun, may MATLAB script. Ganun ka-powerful yung MATLAB Simulink. So after doing so, isi-save po natin yung file as crf underscore parma. And then you can also put your name here parang annotation lang din siya. Then ito na yung itsura ng ating circuit. Then may nilagay ako dito na note. Simscape blocks cannot be connected directly to Simulink blocks and vice versa. Kaya kailangan natin ng Simulink to PS converter, and PS or Simulink converter blocks are used for this remedy. In this converter, yung PS or the physical system or the physical space that I have said, yung S naman, ang ibig sabihin nun ay Simulink. So more so, yung solver algorithm in Simscape is different from Simulink solver block. Solver configuration is added by simply selecting and dragging the block from the library browser. Each physical network represented by a connected Simscape block diagram requires solver settings information for this simulation. So pag na-build mo na yung ating circuit in the workspace of Simulink, of course, irarana natin yung simulation. Pipress mo lang yung play button to execute the simulation. Double-click the scope block to observe the waveform of the output signal. Ito yung target output natin. Again, you can customize the style, the legend of our scope. And then, yun nga, you can change the appearance of the waveform by selecting below the toolbar and changing the desired properties. You can also collapse other selections by selecting the down arrow on the right side of the configuration properties as highlighted below. And then right-click in the scope screen and set the range of vertical axis as shown below. So, pwede mong i-try itong minimum -1, maximum 1. And then that's it. So again, kailangan mo ma-produce, syempre, bibigay mo mga screenshots ng output na to along with this one, and then yung laman ng ating script. And then kung nag-change tayo ng mga values ng ating mga parameters and also in the solver model configuration parameters, so i-tabulate mo siya. Then ipakita mo yung simulation results nung atin pong changes dun sa parameters. And then sana ilagay mo din dun what were your observations. Thank you.